The 1% rule that took me from overtrading to precision. Let me be honest with you. The reason you're not profitable in trading is not because you don't know enough. It's because you do too much. Yeah, I know that sounds backwards. You've probably been told, learn more strategies, take more trades, be active in the market. But what if I told you, the traders who make the most money are often the ones who do the least? Not lazy, not careless, but extremely selective. This is where the 1% rule comes in. And if you truly understand this, it will completely change how you trade. Reality shift. Here's what nobody tells you. Overtrading doesn't come from opportunity. It comes from insecurity. You think you're trading the market, but in reality, you're trying to fix something inside you. The need to feel in control, the need to recover losses, the fear of missing out. So you enter again and again and again. Not because the setup is there, but because you are. And that's the problem. The market doesn't reward activity. It rewards precision. And precision comes from restraint. Shift number 1. From taking trades to filtering trades. Let me be clear. Amateurs look for reasons to enter. Professionals look for reasons to stay out. Old behavior. You see something that looks like your setup, you jump in. New behavior. You disqualify setups aggressively. You ask, is this at a key level? Does this align with higher timeframe bias? Is this clean or am I forcing it? If it's not clear, you don't trade. Simple. Your brain is wired to seek reward. Every time you enter a trade, your brain gets a dopamine hit. So you start chasing that feeling, not the setup. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. The moment you stop needing to trade is the moment you start trading like a professional. Shift number 2. From quantity to 1% precision. This is where it changes. The 1% rule means this. Out of 100 possible setups, you only take the best one. Not 10, not 5, just 1. Old behavior. You take 5 to 10 trades a day. New behavior. You wait, sometimes all day, for one clean setup. And if it doesn't come, you don't trade. That's it. Scarcity creates value. When you treat trades as rare, you respect them more. Example: 2 traders. One takes 20 trades a week with average setups. Another takes 3 trades a week, but only A-plus setups. Guess who survives longer? Guess who sleeps better? Guess who compounds consistently? You don't get paid for how often you trade. You get paid for how well you wait. If every trade feels important, you haven't learned how to wait yet. Shift number 3. From emotional reaction to predefined execution. Let me be honest with you. Most traders don't have a system. They have a feeling. Old behavior. You see price moving, you react. New behavior. You already know exactly what you're waiting for. Entry, stop loss, target. Before the trade even forms. Emotion lives in uncertainty. Clarity removes emotion. When you define your rules beforehand, you remove the need to decide in the moment. Example: you see a strong bullish candle. Old you, this is going up, let me enter. New you, does this match my criteria? If no, you watch it go without you. And you're okay with that. Calm traders don't predict, they prepare. Missing a trade will never blow your account, but forcing one will. Shift number 4. from chasing the market to letting the market come to you. If you've felt this, you're not alone. Watching price move without you and feeling like you're being left behind. So you chase. And every time you chase, you enter at the worst possible moment. Old behavior. You follow price. New behavior. Price comes to your level or you do nothing. Fear of missing out creates urgency. Urgency kills precision. Example. Price is moving fast. Old you jumps in late. New you says, if it didn't come to my level, it's not my trade. And you let it go. No regret. The market will always be there. Your capital might not. You're not missing opportunities. You're avoiding bad decisions. Let me tell you a story. There was a trader, let's call him David. David was smart. He studied charts every day, watched videos, learned strategies. But he couldn't stop overtrading. Every small movement looked like an opportunity. One day, he took 14 trades. By the end of the day, his account was bleeding. Not because he didn't know what to do, but because he couldn't stop himself. Then something shifted. He made one rule. I will only take one trade per day and only if it's perfect. The first few days were painful. He watched setups move without him. He doubted himself. But he stayed disciplined. Then something strange happened. His mind became quieter. He started seeing the market more clearly. Not emotionally, but objectively. And that one trade became enough. Weeks later, his account wasn't just recovering. It was growing. Slowly, calmly, consistently. That's the power of the 1% rule. Let me ask you something. How many trades did you take today? Be honest. Drop the number in the comments. No judgment. Because awareness is the first step to change. And if something in this video is hitting you, just take a second and like the video. Not for me, but as a commitment to yourself that you're ready to trade differently. And if you want more content like this, you already know what to do. Here's the truth most people avoid. You don't become profitable by learning more. You become profitable by becoming someone else. Someone who is okay with waiting, is not controlled by emotions, doesn't need to trade to feel productive. Imagine becoming that kind of trader. Calm, patient, precise, not reacting, but executing, not chasing, but attracting opportunities. That's the identity shift. And once that happens, everything changes. Let me leave you with this. You are not far from consistency. You're just one behavior away. Not a new strategy, not a new indicator. Just one decision. To stop doing what everyone else is doing and start doing what actually works. The 1% rule is simple, but it's not easy, and that's why it works. So next time you open your chart, don't look for trades. Look for the one trade that actually matters. And if it's not there, close the chart. Protect your mind. Protect your capital. Because in this game, the trader who lasts the longest wins. And if you're serious about becoming that trader, then subscribe. Not casually, but intentionally. Because this isn't just content. This is transformation. And you're closer than you think.